Good morning and welcome to my YouTube. My name is Sarah and I'm 23. I live in the Northern California area and I am super passionate about health and wellness. I wanted to take you guys through a morning in my life, a morning routine, because I post about it a lot on my other socials, my TikTok and my Instagram. So I thought it would be pretty fitting to kind of go a little bit more in depth. So far this morning, I woke up at 6 o'clock and the first thing I do is grab a mug of hot water to rehydrate myself from the night before. Sleep is really dehydrating and I love coffee, but the first thing that I'm going to do every morning is drink water. I try to get in 2 of these before I even have a sip of coffee. Then I also did some lymphatic drainage and some ice rolling. I did all of my skincare and my makeup and my red lights. So it is like 6:45 at this point. I do like to take my time in the mornings. I am gonna go make my coffee and my breakfast as my next thing. And I'm also going to show you guys all of the supplements that I take in the morning. These supplements and this morning routine has made me feel the best that I have literally ever felt in my entire life. As far as my health and wellness journey, I feel like it's been very long. I just now have mastered it. I've really just dialed in my self-care recently, my nutrition, my fitness. I feel like everything has clicked in my head. Everything is ideal. I am the leanest, healthiest, most glowing version of myself that I ever have been yet, and that is such an amazing statement. I've really figured out all of the physical ways that I feel my best, and along with that has come such a positive and calm mental headspace. I will say I've been into health and wellness for about 4 or 5 years, and I've tried out so many different things. I've gone through so many different phases, and just because I feel like I've landed exactly where I've always wanted to be, I have started to kind of share it. And aside from all that, I love how my socials have just become like my lifestyle and my wellness diary. I love being able to look back on what my life used to be like, the things that I used to do, and compare them to myself now. I really am a social media girl, and I really want to lean into longer form content because it's kind of hard to show my personality and really talk about myself or anything of significance when it just has to be a super snappy like TikTok video or under a minute Instagram reel. And, you know, all of the struggles that come along with that stuff. Like anything, my first video here is probably going to suck when I look back on it in a few months, but you have to start somewhere. And I'm happy that I am finally doing it. So let's go grab breakfast and I will show you all of those supplements because if you can't tell, I am very passionate about them. Okay. Okay, now that I have this out, it kind of looks like a lot, but I swear it's really not that complicated. And I promise you there's a reason behind everything that you see here. I did include my coffee because I view it as a supplement. So normally in the mornings, I take my coffee and my breakfast to go, and I kind of eat it on the way in the car, and I finish it right before I go in for my workout. I just do so many other things in the morning that if I don't take this to go, I normally get to my workout way too late. I have a little bit more time this morning, so I'm just gonna relax and sit down and hang out with you and tell you about my supplements. As far as breakfast, I have like a half cold brew, half iced Americano for my coffee, and I added a little bit of a layered superfood creamer, which is made with coconut milk and coconut sugar, which is really good. I added flaky salt into it, so it's kind of like a salted caramel flavor. And then I just did some almond milk as well. And then breakfast, I normally do a savory breakfast. I'm not really sure why I decided to make something different this morning, the one morning that I'm like filming. It is a Bircher muesli. So it's basically like overnight oats, but it has so many other things in it. It has so much fiber. So it's also grated carrot, grated apple, pumpkin seeds, flax seeds, chia seeds, slivered almonds, protein powder, Greek yogurt, cinnamon powder. I think that's it. Okay, now for my supplements, I'm going to start with the ones that I think are the most important and then go to least important. This is my D3 K2 creatine, and then I have a triple strength omega-3 fish oil. So most people are deficient or at least could benefit from taking D3. Obviously we get D3 from the sun, but supplementing it can really help with your energy. It's actually really good for gut health and just like your happiness, your overall well-being. I think this is really like a foundational one that most people should take. Omega-3s are also in the same boat. Everyone could benefit from taking omega-3s. Aside from being really good for like your skin and your hair, they also support your hormone function. They reduce inflammation. They support your brain health. Pretty much, it's just an all-around win. And then creatine, I am so happy that so many people nowadays are taking creatine because it is so good physically for you, but it also has a ton of cognitive benefits. It's great for energy, for focus, for getting rid of brain fog. And if you strength train while taking creatine, it's going to help you get in a last couple reps that you maybe couldn't get in without it. And therefore it's going to really aid in building muscle and strength. Moving on to some of the lesser important ones. I have my coconut colt and my sea moss. These two, honestly, I do think that they've really helped clear my skin recently. Coconut colt is just really good for your gut health. I don't eat as much Greek yogurt as I used to. I eat a good amount of cottage cheese, so I'm sure that's like the same thing. But this is a little treat in the morning for myself, and I love trying all the new and different flavors. So I do take that every morning, and then I also take this sea moss gel. I've played around with the different brands of sea moss. It tastes amazing if you can get past the kind of like gel texture, and sea moss has so many minerals. I think it's like 92 minerals that your body needs daily that sea moss contains. So I kind of decided to just add taking my like spoonfuls of coconut colt with the sea moss. Both of these do have amazing benefits, but if you don't take supplements, I would definitely start with capsules and not, you know, fun little marketed things like this. But like I said, it's a little treat in the morning, so. And for my coconut colt, I mix in tons and tons of raw apple cider vinegar because I love the way that it tastes, and apple cider vinegar before meals is really good for you. It kind of like cuts my cravings through the rest of the day if I have something like apple cider vinegar or like a lemon juice with my water early in the morning. Okay, moving on to hydration. This is the Baja Gold Mineral Sea Salt. I think having a high quality salt is really important. If you are like me and you eat primarily whole foods, it's actually a little bit of a struggle to get in enough sodium in my diet. So I will use this for all of my cooking, but then also I'll take pinches and sprinkle it over the top of all of my meals. Along with taking my coffee and drinking it at the gym, I also bring my full water bottle full of electrolytes. These just ingredient electrolytes are my favorite because they don't use any sort of natural flavors, but they have a bunch of different flavors to choose from. I also just drink more water when it has some flavor, so I'll add this in with some lemon juice and it tastes exactly like a lemonade. And then lastly is the most recent supplement that I've added into my routine in the morning, and that is amino acids. I put such a big emphasis on protein in my diet, and so taking a supplement like this is perfect for me. I do eat protein in the morning before I go to the gym, but I don't have any source of protein after my workout because I don't eat lunch until hours later. So I supplement with amino acids to really just aid in the building of muscle and the repair of my tissues after my workout. Okay, so that was my whole supplement lineup. Aside from my coffee, I do have coffee every morning. I love matcha as well, but I find that the caffeine from coffee really gives me a great workout every single time. There is an ideal time to drink caffeine, and that's gonna be 90 minutes before waking up, because that's when your cortisol naturally starts to dip. Normally I'll have my first sip like an hour and 15 after I wake up, and then like I said, I drink it throughout my workout. So I never really feel a crash from caffeine. It's just a nice gradual energy spike. And I do have my beloved espresso machine, so I tried a new espresso this morning and it's really good. I am running a little bit late to the gym this morning, which is very normal for me. I'm going to take my coffee to go, grab my electrolytes and things. I slept amazing last night. I had great recovery and everything. I kind of want to figure out how to add my Oura Ring stats into this video, so hopefully I will have done that and you have already seen that. But yeah, I definitely need to get going. All right, I just got finished with my workout. It's like 11 o'clock right now. I stay at the gym for a pretty long time if I have the time for it, and today I definitely do. Most of the time I'm heading to work and I have to log on around like 9:30-ish. But honestly, my ideal morning means that I don't have time restraints when I'm at the gym, and because I work from my phone for myself but also for my job, it's really easy for me to just stay at the gym and walk while I'm working and editing content, for example. So they probably think I'm a little bit crazy in there because sometimes I'm there for like 3 hours. I don't want to say more than that because that sounds kind of silly, but it's like a time warp in there. Like I have always just enjoyed being at the gym for a long time. As far as my workout, I did a lower body focus day today, more so glutes. I did RDLs with dumbbells, I did single leg hip thrusts, and then Smith machine lunges, back lunges, I guess. And I also did weighted abs, and I did a lot of deep stretching. And then I started my workout with a half-hour walk, and I ended my workout with, I think, just 1 more mile, so like 15 minutes, just because I was feeling energetic and up to it. But as you can tell, it was really hot in there and really humid. I was sweating a lot, and it's not normal for the gym to be that hot, so it kind of sucked. I'm gonna go home, I'm going to make some lunch, get my amino acids in me, and make sure that I continue drinking water throughout the day because I feel very dehydrated from traveling. My skin and like, I guess just internally, I just feel dry, and that's not a good feeling. And then probably just continue to reset for today, edit some content, and my mom and I are hoping to go on a walk later together so she can like hear about my trip and everything, as long as it doesn't rain, because it's looking very cloudy and rain is in the forecast as of right now. But yeah, I hope you liked my first YouTube video. I loved sharing my morning with you guys and kind of just hanging out with you and showing you my wellness things because I'm so passionate about them. And I love it when people try new things that I introduce to them and they end up loving it and then incorporating it into their routine. That's like a really good feeling. Don't hesitate to let me know the type of content that you would love to see from me. I am going to start posting more on YouTube and kind of like building up this page. If you're here straight from YouTube, I will definitely put my Instagram and my TikTok like in the description and everything. Most likely you are here from one of my other socials because I don't have any followers on YouTube yet, or subscribers. I think my next video will probably be like a what I eat in a day or something, because I feel like that is pretty easy for me to kind of like continue easing into like making YouTube videos and longer form content because I'm not really used to it. So I guess like and subscribe. I've never said that before and that feels really weird, but yeah, I will see you guys next time.